Hello there, my Taurus collective. I hope you're having a wonderful day. What's up, Taurus? You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling, oh, Taurus. What's going on, Taurus? God protects me and God fights my battles. No weapon formed in spirit or physical against me shall prosper. I'm highly favored and protected from all evil. As is my beautiful Taurus collective. Taurus, what's going on in your energy? What's up, Taurus? Well, that's interesting. So number 12, enter one step forward and one step onward. Yellow, so positive energy. Number 3, allow your work to become your art. I like that. Some of y'all footprints in the sand energy. Do y'all see them little footprints? These two flip down. How can this be a wonderful win-win-win? That's number 16. And number 13 here, every cycle is a higher opportunity. Look at that. Footprints in the sand. Some of you could be doing some meditative type work. Maybe I'm drawn to that sort of footprints in the sand type energy. You know those that do the, what do they call them? The spirals, the concentration, meditation walks. Yeah. How can this be a win-win-win? So you gotta look at it in a different perspective. You gotta take a different approach. Elevation energy as well. What do they call those when you walk around in a circle? It's like it's got a fancier name. Meditation. Yeah, look it up. You do like a little path, but it's in like a circle mode, and then you just kind of walk it and meditate. That's interesting, Taurus. King of Wands, the Moon card. So, you got something coming up. This is like that meditation energy. I don't know what the fuck that is. But it feels like that sort of meditation energy. I don't know if it's pacing. I don't think it's pacing. It's like concentrating and focusing. You know what I mean? Concentrating and focusing. It has a name and I cannot think of it. I don't know, for some of you, maybe it's a rosary? You doing the rosary? It's like you're doing something in a sort of pattern, but it's meditative. Six of Swords, Knight of Wands. This almost feels like slow down, take your time. You could feel like you're being pulled in two different directions. One could be mentally and the other one kind of physically. So kind of keep yourself centered and focused, especially if you're doing something that requires you to be kind of present in your energy. So I don't know if you're stay focused on the task at hand is what it kind of feels like. You might have to do something to bring your focus back down to the present, whatever the hell that is for you. Yeah, bring your focus back down to the work at hand. Slow it down. Better pace, even pace, focus. It feels like a focusing energy. Whatever the hell it is. I mean, hell, for some of you, it could be a fucking fidget spinner. You know what I mean? It feels like you need something to kind of focus. It could be doing the rosary, and you're holding the beads, doing the rosary. What do they call that? They call that meditation. Fuck, it's got a fancy name, and I can't fucking think of it. It's kind of like walking in a circle, but it's not. It's kind of got a maze type energy to it. So slow down and focus. Focus on the task at hand. Focus on what you need to do. Maybe you need to figure out some sort of trick, something to do to bring you, some of y'all, if you do the old rubber band trick to keep you in the present, I don't know, whatever seems to work. Keep your focus. Queen of Swords here. Ten of Swords here. Dead sweet Jesus. Four Cups. What the hell is going on here, Taurus? This feels like an ending, and then you're stuck, but you're not doing anything. You know what I mean? But I don't. This is a Ten of Swords card, but I'm not feeling like it's like that dramatic of an ending. You know what I mean? I don't feel like it's as bad as it looks. I don't think it's as dramatic as it appears. It's not. It's not what it seems. You know what I mean? Between the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Swords, it's the Strength card. Ten of Swords and the Four of Cups is the Star card. And between the Strength and the Star card, the Hangman. Okay. So we got Leo present. We got Aquarius present. Page of Cups at the bottom. This seems far more dramatic than what it is. This feels like an ending, right? It's just over. It's done. But it brings about this beautiful healing energy. That's a healing energy. The Hangman, the Star card, the Strength card there. Now, I don't see it being like a physical ending, more like a metaphorical, but which puts you in this energy of healing. But it feels like an accelerated type healing. You're going to have to figure out a way to focus. It feels like the best way around this energy, if this is what you're feeling, is you got to figure out how to focus to kind of facilitate what you need to do. You know what I mean? And for some of you, it could be so simple, just something very simple to kind of keep you present and in the moment, right? She's got her hand in that lion's mouth. So, you know, you got to be present with what you're doing, right? If she don't watch out, he could bite her fucking hand off. You know what I mean? So this just feels like to deal with this situation, you got to find what kind of keeps you focused. No matter what's going on around you, you're focused, task at hand. You know what I mean? Four of Cups here is, you know, what are you going to do? But this is after the healing happens. What are you going to do? We got the Page of Cups. We got the Hierophant. We got the Nine of Pentacles. The Three of Cups energy here. New opportunities. Some of y'all, maybe you're going to get rebaptized. Maybe you're going to start going to church. You know, I mentioned rosary. If you're Catholic, maybe you're going to start going and go back to practicing your Catholicism, going to church. You know, doing all the pomp and circumstance around the sort of spiritual aspects of it. You know what I mean? Getting back to your spirituality, getting back to your roots. Nine of Pentacles, focusing on you. And just out there enjoying life. Three of Cups here. Enjoying life. Options, opportunities, fun. I mean, how you want to put this? This just feels like you got to focus. If you're focused on your healing, you're focused on what you're doing, then you got to find the tips and tricks to keep you kind of centered and on the task at hand. You know what I mean? And it's going to be different for everybody. Some of you meditation, yoga, exercise, maybe it's music, you know, anything. Maybe it's the fucking little rubber band on the wrist trick, right? When you start feeling yourself getting detached or, you know, unfocused. I like this energy, though. I like this energy because with the star card, the strength, and that hangman energy, this is like once you start focusing on you, once you start focusing on healing, once you start learning this, it's like whenever you start something and you start breaking the habit, like the bad habit, and you start, you know, and this could be your spirituality, this could just be watching what you eat, doing anything like that. You're focusing on the healing. You're focusing on doing the work on yourself, right? So this is when, once you get started, you're going to catch on to it pretty quick. You know, a lot of times when you do self work, it's not always instantaneous. It's not something that you can look back and see, but it feels like you're going to have pretty good results. It's going to catch on quick, and you're going to, because this is a Ten of Swords, and it looks really dramatic, and it looks, you know, really bad and painful, and it might be in some sort of way, but it doesn't feel like it. It's like this brings about this. So it's almost like you're so numb that you don't feel the pain. You're so numb that this doesn't really affect you so much, but it enables you to go into this sort of healing mode energy. It's kind of like if they, you know, when they induce a coma in somebody so that way the body can kind of rest. You know, sometimes it's good when you can do that, when you're removed from this energy so that you can actually let the healing happen. Now, I don't see that happening here, but it's going to kind of feel like that. You know what I mean? You're going to be numb to the pain in order for the healing to kind of take place. I like this. I like this, Taurus. This feels like it's just going to be what it's going to be, but you have opportunities in the end. Oh, fuck, I didn't even see the Ace of Cups hiding behind the Hierophant here. Look at that. But I feel like you get this when you give that love to yourself, when you focus on yourself, when you celebrate yourself. You see that? Page of Cups, the Hierophant, the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. And what did I say? You could be getting back to your spiritual roots. Maybe you're going to go back to practicing Catholicism. You're going to start going to church and, you know, taking communion. I have to say, I love this energy, Taurus. I love this energy. So, you know, do the healing work. And y'all, there's a lot of good tips and tricks. There's a lot of good videos out there, psychiatrists, different people like that kind of help. And they can give you little tips and tricks on little things you can do to kind of pull yourself in when you're doing the healing process. You know, maybe it's a simple rubber band. Maybe it's meditating. And I wish I could remember what the fuck they call them. Like mazes. Like healing mazes. Simple. It's kind of like pacing, but in a kind of a spiritual way, because it's just like a spiral pattern. But you walk it. You know what I mean? So, Tauruses, I love that. I love that energy. But some of you, that Ten of Swords, I don't think you're really feeling it. It almost feels like you're removed from the Ten of Swords, the actual, like, Ten of Swords energy. Like, but it's to help you facilitate the healing, if that makes any sense. Like when they induce a coma to help, you know, the body heal, to help the brain reset, all that shit that they do, there's a reason for it. So, I mean, take advantage of this. If this is the energy that you find yourself in, take advantage of it, because the healing, you're going to catch on really quick. You're going to catch on really quick to different tips and tricks you can use. And once you find that perfect little thing, you're going to take off, and the healing's going to be, it's going to take, and it's going to keep, and it's going to work, and you're going to feel it, and you're going to, you're going to be able to make it through. Some of y'all could be, going back to church, taking communion, and it feels like giving to yourself, loving yourself, finding yourself. Damn, Taurus, I love that. And I look out the window and I see the fucking full moon. Beautiful, Taurus. You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Oh, I love that. Good luck with that. Yeah, if you're struggling, there's so many different people out there, so many different ideas, different things you can use to kind of bring you back if you feel like you need that. Find what works for you, and it's going to be like leaps and bounds. So peace, love, and light, Taurus.